Another day completed at Wimbledon, and we're closer to the big semi-final matchup of Novak Djokovic, Jannik Sinner, but still some matches to go yet. On the women's, a big shock. Sabalenka is out, and Naomi Osaka goes through. I did predict it. I'm going to gloat, so stay tuned on the episode.
All right, and if you're still with us and didn't switch off after you heard that JG was going to gloat, then congratulations. Well, congratulations to JG for saying Osaka would beat Sabalenka. This was, for me, I think a good starting point for the episode, and probably the best I've ever seen Naomi Osaka look on a grass court is this Wimbledon. She really looks like the Naomi Osaka that takes to the court on hard court slams. And what she was doing to Sabalenka out there on the court earlier today was brilliant. I thought that she really just was super aggressive all the way through both of the sets. And Sabalenka made some costly errors at big moments. But all in all, I think the first set was dominant. Second set was fairly even and just won in some big moments from Osaka.
I'm going to talk stats. Naomi Osaka out-aced Sabalenka today, 8 aces to 5.
Wow.
Behind the first serve, I think Osaka could have been better, to be fair, because she only found 62% of her first serves. If she can get that figure up sort of high 70s, maybe 80s, a real push, she's going to go on and win this tournament, I believe, on the women's. I think she's got really good chances to do so. Before you say Alexiala and the hype I've been given with her, let's see. I think she is a contender to win it too. But Osaka, I'm not going to hide the fact that I'm a big admirer of her. I think technically she's one of the best players on tour. If she can get everything together with her movement, which has lacked over these last few years, then she is a ridiculous athlete. She won 87% behind her first serve. So if she gets that first serve percentage up, she's got big chances. I mean, the average first serve speed was 1 kilometers an hour faster than Sabalenka. Sabalenka being one of the fastest servers on tour. Osaka was serving bigger. And I think that's something which is quite important to speak about, because an Osaka who's serving well, who's feeding herself on the grass, like you say, a little bit more comfortable, can go on and win this tournament.
I think she can. I think that she can win any tournament when she's in form. That's the one thing that we know with Naomi Osaka. If she's playing well, it's hard to look past her. It's even weird to think that she was even away for any period of time when she plays like she did today. It just seemed like there was no gap. And we were watching one Osaka come off the back of like an Australian Open or a US Open championship win. It was that good. I don't think that dressing it up in any way that more than it actually was. I predicted Sabalenka would get to the final and win the tournament, because I think that she's so solid on the grass. She has the credentials to do it, and it was overdue. But to come up against Osaka in this type of form, she's a nightmare for anyone. She's a nightmare for Iga at Roland Garros. She's now a nightmare for Sabalenka at Wimbledon. She's a nightmare for everybody on hard court. I think that she's the full package. And to see her movement was better today as well. I think that was the one takeaway, is she was running balls down. We normally see her give up on a lot of rallies, but this one was different today. She was running into the corners, just flicking it up, just trying to make Sabalenka play an extra shot here and there. And I think when you show that type of determination and willingness to stay in every point, it pays off. And Sabalenka was hitting the ball long every time. There were a lot of unforced errors, but I think that just came from Osaka making her play more shots.
Yeah, and Osaka is approaching the top 10. I think we've both got her there. She's now 13 in the world with the win today. Another win, and she will be just outside the top 10, and Boko keeping her out. But it's looking really good, especially with the US Open to come. We know she's very good there.
Yeah.
Career-wise, I'm just looking at slams. The US Open, she did get to the semi-final last year, so she's defending quite a few points.
Yeah.
Wimbledon, she's only ever really played 5 years in the past. She's missed a lot of Wimbledon tournaments, and never done very well. Best was a third round. She got to a third round last year. Now into the quarterfinal. How far can Osaka go? It's probably one of her worst slams. That and Roland Garros, you can say. She's played Roland Garros 9 times, only Wimbledon 5. But yeah, it's all coming together for her. I'm really pleased she was able to win. I'm really pleased I picked it. And bracket-wise on the women's, it's going okay. Aside from the fact that Rybakina, my champion, is out the tournament as well. I didn't get to speak about that yesterday. But we're in a situation now where you've got no Iga, no Rybakina, no Sabalenka. It's very open. You look at Alex Iala, and I was hyping her up the other day on the preview. If she can get through Paolini, the confidence she's going to go and have to win this tournament is going to be so high. Same with Osaka. These are two girls I'm really watching as a wild card package to go on and win this year.
Yeah, it's really, really open. I'm going to bring up the draw just so that everybody can see who's up next for all of the ladies. And Osaka is up against Karolina Mukova, who took out Barbora Krejcikova in 3 sets. Really tough match. Obviously, Krejcikova, a former champion at Wimbledon, and when she's playing well, very difficult to compete against. Pegula did well. She went through against the youngster Iva Jovic, who you can see she's still growing as a player, Jovic. She took the first set against Pegula, but the experience was too much. She came through very comfortably in the final 2 sets. And we've got Goff Pegula in the quarterfinals, which Goff didn't have it all her own way either. She was down against Bencic, had to fight back herself, and showed like she could be a potential champion here this year. Like you said, missing the big 3 players. Now we got Pegula. The winner could come out of this matchup, to be honest, for the tournament. Pegula's looked good coming in. Goff has never done much at Wimbledon, but what better opportunity now? And like we were talking about, we've got all of these other, I wouldn't say random players, but Kostyuk's in fantastic form.
Is she random?
Iala, it's a bit random like when they go deep, these players.
Kostyuk's not random.
A little bit.
No, definitely not. One of the most informed players this year.
But a little bit random at Wimbledon. And then we've got Iala and Paolini's a former finalist.
Not random.
But not in good form. So coming in is a bit of a shock. Iala, I'd say that she was the one player that we were actually, before the tournament, we were actually more certain of going further, which is crazy to say considering the credentials of all the other women in the draw. And Noskova, want to hear your thoughts on her against that match against Castella was so close. I mean, 11-9 in the final set tiebreak. I mean, she just squeezed it, but wow, what a performance.
Playing against a good player in Castella, as you said. So I'm pleased with that too, because I've also got Noskova and Keys in my bracket. I've said to you, Keys will beat Anisimova. That happened too.
Yep.
So everything's looking all right. I'm getting some good predictions. I'm saying what I think. The Mertens ones killed me massively. I did not see that happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll save that for another episode. Speaking about Mertens. For now, let's go to the men's because there has been a big record. And that is Novak Djokovic overtaking Roger Federer for the most men's singles wins at Wimbledon. He's got 106. We've got a nice graphic here of Federer putting on the crown for Novak. I think you've got... Bring up the graphic with the crown. You not got the crown one?
I don't know. I'll try and find it.
I sent it to you, but if you can't find it, it's fine.
Yeah, I've got to see it. Yeah, I've seen it. Lovely
it says
stuff.
The GOAT makes more history. I think you got Navratilova, who's got the most wins. They tried putting a graphic, BBC, to make sure that Djokovic wasn't number 1. So they put him as number 2 because they included women's tennis in that, which is just ridiculous.
It's just, they do it on court as well. They like praise him and then afterwards go, but yeah, you've still got to win another like 15 to beat Martina. Do you think you got that in you? He's like, well, I'm just happy to have this record, to be honest. Like,
it's a different discipline, men's and women's in tennis and Grand Slam. So
a different era as well, completely. So much more difficult now than then, surely.
Yeah. Regardless, another win for him. My verdict of it, I didn't think he was particularly amazing. I feel like Safiullin was there for the taking. From bits of what I saw, he had really good highs, lows, up and down. He could have done more in that 4th set. Djokovic looked a bit weak, to be fair, and he just faltered massively. Safiullin, just run out of steam in the fourth. I thought he was poor. Aside from that, he was okay and showed some promise. But yeah, I'm looking at the matchup today, and I thought Djokovic got through a player in Safurin who's not a world beater. I know he's had some good results here at Wimbledon this tournament, but he was someone who can do that and then falter. Sinner will be licking his lips. I think he will relish the opportunity to have a Novak Djokovic in the semi-final. And based off what I've seen so far, as long as it's not too hot, Jannik Sinner will demolish him.
Not so sure on demolish. This matchup, I think today
Straight
was
sets.
this matchup today was just a. I feel like it was one before he got on the court. To be honest, Novak Djokovic. That you see them waiting in the hallway before that they come out onto the court. Him and Safurin. And I think he just seemed a little bit in awe of Djokovic there. He was even speaking to him before they went out on court, and he said to Djokovic, he was like, "Oh, your name's everywhere around here." And then Djokovic was just there, like his name plastered down the wall, all these pictures everywhere, all these trophies. And he's like, "Yeah, well, I've been around quite a long time, so that's probably why." And then they were just having a laugh, walked down court. Then I just thought, so much respect before going on the court. That's not a good sign. And then he took the lead, 2-0. His son gave up watching after 2 sets and started playing cards with his mate in the box. And then Djokovic done this in the last match as well. 3rd set. I was going to compare this. You might be able to relate. When you're doing a 5K, when you get to the 4th kilometer, it's sort of that one, I think, for Djokovic. He hits the 4K and then it's like, oh, God, it's a tough 3rd set. And then he just powers home for the final K just on the 4th set, I think. They did that
For me, it
against...
happens earlier. I'm more like a 3K struggle. The 4 to 5 is actually my best K.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the 4 to 5 is the good one. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
The
right,
problem
okay.
is the 4th kilometer, the 3 to 4.
The 3 to 4, yeah,
Yeah,
I do struggle with that one.
exactly. So that's why I think Djokovic has had the problem with. He's got a nice, comfortable couple of sets in him. Same against Rinderknech, and then he nearly got bageled in the 3rd set against Rinderknech, and then just pulled it together again. Next match, is it going to be easy, or is it going to be a real test? Well, we saw the match of the tournament. No, point of the tournament, not match of the tournament. Could be match of the tournament as well. Some people are saying it could be match of the
It was
tournament,
a
but
really good match.
best point of the tournament, which involved obviously Davidovich Fokina, and diving around on a court. No one does it better, do they, JJ?
Yeah, I mean, there's a Twitter account dedicated to did Davidovich Fokina fall over today? And more times than not, is a yes. It doesn't matter what surface. He's always leave it here. This is perfect. He's always on his back. But I actually think it was the point of the tournament. I thought it was fantastic. So good. Fokina is a top player. He does struggle to get it over the line, but he gives you great highlights. He's someone who, if you've got a ticket at Wimbledon, you're going to want to go to his court and watch him if you've got the opportunity to. These days, he's playing on some of the bigger courts, so a bit tougher and super expensive. That's a discussion for another day with the ticket prices this year at Wimbledon. But he is a top player who needs to learn how to. I think he needs a lesson from Zverev now of taking it to the next level. And that's where he's always going to fall down. He doesn't win anything really notable. Felix just managed to edge him with that extra bit of experience. And it was a 4-hour 26 match. Classic, really good one. Felix, watch out. He can go on and win Wimbledon. I mean it.
It's the big match next, isn't it? Djokovic probably happy that Felix went through a 4-hour 26 5-setter, and Djokovic is one slightly more comfortable, I'd say. And Felix is not an easy match at all on grass. I do wonder, is the occasion going to maybe get to him? That's the one thing Djokovic has on all of his opponents at Wimbledon. The big lights, the big court, like playing against Djokovic, seeing him down the other end. That normally is enough to have that extra. It gives you something extra. That's the thing that Sinner doesn't.
I actually think he's going to win. I think he's going to beat Djokovic.
Oh, how dare you!
Based off what I saw today, Felix is the better player.
Losing 2 sets to Fokina. I mean, that's what you're basing it off, is it? Okay,
Fokina's good.
That's good. All right. Well, at least that's decided then. But losing 1 set to Safurin or losing 2 sets to Fokina, apparently Fokina is the better one to lose sets to. Yeah, it's a close match anyway. They're both coming into that match. They hadn't dropped a set all tournament for Fokina or Felix. So he did well. He'll be happy. And he got the last set down convincingly, 6-1. He'll be
There
up
was a
against...
period where Fokina didn't. He held his serve 40 games in a row.
Well, that's wild.
As I'm saying, if Fokina's looking really good behind his serve, I've been reading the stats. I've been seeing the way he's playing. He's feeling his serve. He's feeling confident. So that's why I think that it's a very impressive win for Felix. And that's why I think against Sefulin, he was kind of there to be taken. And I don't think he played well for large spells of the match. As much as he had some really good highs, for the duration, it wasn't great. Felix, based off what I've seen so far, he's 2.75 at the bookmakers, the underdog. I think he's got a really good chance to beat Djokovic.
The younger man, and will he be able to power his way past? He has to serve well against Djokovic. That's the key. And Jannik Sinner, it says straight sets on the screen, but I still think that Mokazuki actually gave him a really good match. I actually enjoyed the match. I think that he actually
Good
turned
player.
up. Yeah, very good. I think I
I
was
tried
actually
telling
really
you about
impressed.
him years ago.
Boy, his stock has risen maybe a little
What
bit
was that?
this
6
tournament.
years ago, I did an episode on Mokazuki, and I highlighted him as a player to watch. And who did you have?
Anton Matasevich, I think.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah,
How's
he
he
was
getting
good.
on?
Didn't even get a wild card. That's how good he is. I don't even trust him with a wild card these days.
And my guy's playing Sinner now. Look at him.
I know he did play well. He was up a break at some point, but you just know with Sinner, you've got to do even more. You got to have double breaks to even potentially get a set off of him, especially when you're a lower ranked player like Mokazuki. Sinner, he would look really good. When he was good, he was devastating. When he wasn't good, he was still better than Mokazuki, and that's the key. He's going to be going into his next match, which I don't think anyone saw Jan-Lennard Struff being the next match of Jannik Sinner in the tournament. But unfortunately, I don't think he'll probably love that. If you're Jannik Sinner and you thought I'm playing Jan-Lennard Struff in the quarterfinals of Wimbledon, I mean, you bite someone's hand off, and you're at the start of the tournament.
Yeah, it's going well because beyond that, it could be Felix. So Mokazuki, what's it? The one you said in the middle.
What, Struff?
Mokazuki, Struff, and then a Felix would be very nice. However, let's see. It could still obviously be Djokovic. He is the favourite to do so, but I'm not so sure. Big stats here from Sinner. 15th Grand Slam quarterfinal. Only 24 years old. Now won 34 of his last 35 matches. I mean, did he even really lose the other one? He was 2 sets up, 5-1.
Yeah.
It is robotic. It is Erling Haaland-esque from Jannik Sinner. Seems to be, I don't know, a bit built differently. I see a lot of similarities between Jannik Sinner and Haaland. I'm watching him, Haaland for Norway. I'm seeing Jannik Sinner on the tennis court. They just get the job done. It doesn't matter the conditions; they get it done. The real thing which has shocked me was what happened at Roland Garros. I still cannot believe he lost that match.
Yeah, I mean, it was wild just to see him like wilting in the sun. It was not something that you ever thought was possible.
I've never seen someone collapse that badly.
Body just suddenly just became just like
Rude. It happened to Rude, and he come back, which was insane. But
yeah, I mean, how did he do that? Like, considering that's what happened to
I think it
Sinner,
was
and
tactical though. Like Sinner didn't play it tactically right.
true,
Like he why did he exert himself? He should have just
yeah,
given it away that set, the
true,
third set. Even if he wanted to give away the fourth set, or just go for it. At the moment he felt a little bit better, then go for it. Because I think he would have been all right. He just gave too much of a mid-level performance, which was going to always lose.
true, and he just burned himself out too much, and then wasn't able to even compete come the end. But in this one, he's definitely able to compete. He's playing super well, beating expected players he'd beat. Mokazuki, I expect him to beat Jan-Lennard Struff. I mean, Struff beat Hurkacz it was 5. Hurkacz retired in the 5th at 4-2 down. Hurkacz be happy with his performance, I think, this tournament, despite the injury, though. Yeah, I was actually looking forward to Hurkacz Jannik Sinner, because we know they're really good friends, played
I was
doubles
convinced
before.
he was going to get it. I think Hurkacz, without the injury, probably would have got it over the line, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, not to be. I'm actually just at this moment of trying to check when the next matches are. So let me just bring up their next matches. Obviously, Sinner is playing Struff, and this will be on Tuesday. Okay, so here we go. So Tuesday is Sinner Struff. Djokovic versus Felix. That one is also on Tuesday. I mean, a great match, great day of tennis there. And I'm also just having a quick look to see what the weather's like on Tuesday. So what do we have? Do we have any heat whatsoever? Oh, typical. The clouds are out on Thursday. That's when the semi-final would potentially be.
Still 33 degrees.
33 though. Maybe they can. I don't know what they can do. Add a few mirrors around the.
I don't like this app. It doesn't seem right. How can it be at its hottest at 5 p.m.?
It felt like it today. I'm telling you. Went out. I
Is
just
that
went for my
right?
walk at about 5, and it was quite hot. Normally about 4 o'clock, it does get to like the peak. It's weird, but yeah.
I thought it was more free.
6 here on Wednesday is the peak.
I'm not sure that's right.
Well, 33 degrees on Thursday. It's going to be a warm one. That'll be the semi-final if they both get there. But it's hot all week in London. Obviously, tomorrow we've got some good matches coming up as well. I'll bring them up. We've got Kaboli versus De Minaur. Arthur Ferry still doing it for the Brits. Go on, Arthur. He's up against Grigor Dimitrov. We've got Fritz Bublik and Zverev Lehechka. Give us your thoughts on them. Maybe a few predictions.
Well, I'm not going to give predictions for them, but what I will say is it's crazy that we've got Kaboli and Zverev yet again.
Yeah.
Tearing it up. I mean, could they play in the semi-final at the bottom? Insane.
Yeah.
Seems like when Alcaraz is there, Zverev and Kaboli turn up.
That's great.
I'm not going to give predictions. I'm going to give you a wild one, though. I think Ferry has a good chance of beating Dimitrov. I feel like Dimitrov might just not turn up for it, and Ferry could win.
Injury for Dimitrov.
Could be a withdrawal. Retirement.
Well, imagine that if Ferry could get through to the quarters, that would be absolutely wild. I think
Bublik
Fritz is quite an interesting one as well, though, because Bublik's he's back to his peak level again. So it's going to be difficult for Fritz, but I think he'll probably do enough. Look at the women's as well. Kruger, Kostyuk, Boskova, Mertens, Iala versus Paolini.
Shocked, Iala's favourite.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite wild. But the bookies, after beating Iga, I think that's just all it does. Just sways it in your favour. And Noskova, well, maybe worth taking a little punt there on Linda.
Very good value. Yep, perfect.
Yeah, brill.
Let's wrap it up there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. That is the day's action at Wimbledon. We're going to be speaking about it yet again tomorrow. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. We are approaching 80,000 subscribers. So rather than just keep saying it, if you don't subscribe already and you want to support us, it's free to do so. Hit that button and it really does help us out. And let us know how long you have been subscribed to the channel in the comments. It'd be great to see some of the more long-serving members, and also interesting if you've got this far in the video. But see you tomorrow.
See you then. Go on, England.